Miyabi stealing my balls. This is absolute slander.
My beautiful fox wife. She came into my house and she took my balls.
Cabron, I need to see your balls.
Your Honor, objection! This is just pure, utter, fucking lies, okay? No such thing happened.
It wasn't your turn. It wasn't your turn.
I'm objecting.
Bailiff, he spoke out of turn. Smack his nuts.
What?
Okay,
Shut up.
Yeah.
Thank you, Bailiff.
you're welcome.
Can you show Miyabi Zenless here stealing my nuts?
Are you trying to
how is this-
fabricate evidence?
No.
Are you trying to
Absolutely.
fabricate evidence
Your
while you're
Honor.
in court?
The prosecution's trying to fabricate evidence before the court even fucking started.
This here bent nail.
Oh,
This
God.
came from the door that she knocked down to get into my house to steal my balls. Okay. So, hey cabron, I need you to tell me why Miyabi into my house stole my fucking balls. They are gone. They're gone. I miss my balls. I want my balls back.
She's just a silly little creature. Look at her. She's silly.
Prosecutor, I fail to see the relevance of this witness's testimony.
Exactly.
He was there.
Prosecutor,
Your Honor,
prosecutor,
I
were
think
you
that
even
there
there?
you have it.
Bailiff, can you control the witness? He's only supposed to respond to questions.
Okay.
When you
Your Honor, I think the bailiff's
That's the
unnecessary
prosecutor.
use.
yeah, the wrong guy. Whoa.
Alright, that's gonna have to be it for,
She had a strange red substance. Nobody knows if it was blood or something else.
See, the truth of the matter is, no door was broken down to begin with. The nail in court's evidence was actually the nail pulled out of my client's flat tire. She got a flat tire while driving near the house of the prosecution, but then she had to stop, pull over, pull the nail out. The breaking news, getting on the train with the red substance, she pricked herself with the nail while changing the tire.
Your Honor, she can't drive.
Oh yeah? How do you know?
I know. She ain't got no car.
She was
Where'd she
using
get
a rental
from
that night.
Austin. Where she a rental? Would she need a rental? There's a perfectly good train station.
Well, she preferred not to take the train for her own safety. It was late at night.
I feel like this would be a perfect time to do some cross-examination.
Oh, yeah. Hold up. Oh. Okay.
Is he jerking off?
No. Okay, so that entire night, all of the traffic lights were stuck at red.
Mm-hmm.
What happened there?
I thought it would be funny to turn all of the traffic lights to red. I wanted to see what would happen, how many deaths that would cause. Just
Were there any cars? Were there any cars that were going through the city at the time?
a couple, yeah.
Your Honor, that's an obvious question. The city obviously has cars in it. Are you just trying to waste the time here, or are you actually having any questions that are relevant to the case?
Hey, how you suck my balls? How about that?
Whoa!
Prosecution. Bailiff, can you smack his nuts?
I think I know what I'm doing. Your Honor, I think this entire thing is just a simple misunderstanding. The prosecution claims that it was my client who stole his nuts. Well, you see, it was actually just a figurine of my client. My client herself has nothing to do with this whole situation, but instead, the prosecution has some weird fantasy of my client stealing his nuts. So he lives out that
There are no
fantasy.
figures of Miyabi, Zenless Zone Zero available at this moment. Where's my Miyabi, Austin?
Oh! That's so true! How can she suck your balls if they've been stolen?
Fuck. What?
That's a pretty
Earlier
good point,
you
not gonna
you
lie.
told the attorney to suck your balls, but you claim your balls have been stolen?
It's
Your Honor.
a figure of speech.
The prosecution's story is riddled with holes. I'm surprised the trial's even gone this far. Can you describe what happened in detail?
Well,
to the
I'm
best
not
of
really
your
sure of the incident itself because I left the house before then. I was there for a little bit. I was there trying to give him some drugs, but then I kind of left after, like, I showed up at his house, gave him drugs, and then left, like, right before this whole ball stealing thing happened.
Your Honor, as I mentioned before, the
I
prosecution
swear to God,
has
if
fantasies.
you rip ass one more time, prosecution, I will hold you in contempt of court. I would like to have the prosecution and then the defense give their closing thoughts. Prosecution, you're first.
You see, I'm depicting myself as the Chad Wojak into Soy Wojak.
Bailiff, can you please transform him into a little fucking animal?
She was on her way from a car rental dealership, trying to get to the train. Or, actually, she wasn't trying... I don't know where she was trying to go, but she was driving past the prosecution's house. And on her way to wherever she was going, she ran into a nail, got a flat tire. When she tried to pull the nail out... Ooh.
Reporter, do you have something that you need to say?
I have one final piece of evidence that should crack this case wide open.
Uh-oh.
If Big Boss is in a relationship with the prosecutor, then the Big Boss should know. Does he have his balls?
Well, that's a fair point. Do we need to bring the boss up to the stand?
Uh-oh. Hello.
Is it true that you perhaps like smooching the prosecution? Or even having romantic nights with the prosecution?
This is alt-right propaganda being spread by the woke left, and I would not be tolerating it.
I am not woke. He's
I
a
am not
liar.
woke!
Your Honor, I have a piece of evidence that confirms that the two are actually in a relationship.
Oh!
Oh!
Hey!
No. Hey.
I'm so
hey.
happy for you guys coming out and being yourselves.
This is alt-right
The
propaganda!
Is not guilty.
Yeah!
Oh no! Oh no!
Oh no, not yet.
Your Honor, today we're here to discuss about Chet's gross incompetence and not only that, company espionage at Dale and Dawson Stationery Supplies.
Is this a crossover episode?
It is a crossover episode.
Yes. Well, first things first, look what was found on his computer. Clearly, if he was actually doing real work, you wouldn't see that on his screen.
First and foremost, Your Honor, I would like to say that fuck yourself. Anyway,
What? That wasn't
first and
me!
foremost, Your Honor, I would like to say that there is a completely valid explanation for this. You see, these weren't placed. This hyperinflation wasn't on his computer by his own accord. Instead, I would like to present the court with a piece of evidence. It was malware that was put onto his computer.
I think, from what I could tell, it was some sort of malware, but, you know, malware of this sort could just be installed by themselves to, lay blame on someone else, but it's not truly them. I never saw the thing happen. But Chet isn't very well liked.
Before I introduce new evidence to the court, I would like to address the previous statement that the inflation found on his computer was malware. It was malware. I think we can agree on that. However, it was malware installed by himself. As the witness once stated, Chet is kind of known for office pranks, the V-Bucks, trying to get someone to look at his computer. That being said, this ties back into the original accusation of time wasting. So regardless if it was actually malware or if he was intentionally looking at hyperinflation, bottom line is he was still wasting time. He was still
Your Honor,
doing
I would
the
like
crime.
to interject here. Why would the defendant sabotage his own computer?
It's been stated that he's a prankster. I think the witness said that the Chet once tried to get the witness to look at something on his computer. Perhaps maybe that was the prank in question. Dude, bro, that
Alright.
was not funny.
Hey, defendant. quick question. Bailiff, can you whack his pee-pee?
I didn't. Oh, you fucking.
I like this court.
I would like to ask the court not if this is Chet's fault. Rather, maybe the blame should be placed upon the company. Dried up glue sticks are not the only piece of evidence that we should be looking at here. We have a whole inventory of items that were found at this company that were either broken or weren't up to standard for their employees to use. And to that effect, I would like to call upon a witness.
I can't even see what's going on. I can barely see the dog out of the corner of my eye if I turn.
Tyler's slamming the shit out of it.
I just hear it.
Is it also true that this glue is being used to repair things around the office?
I mean, it used to be, but...
Your Honor, it's obvious that glue is being used for glue purpose.
What do you even do at this job anyway?
I like type things on my computer, and then I sent them to the manager, and then the manager would like sign them, and then I put them up on a wall, and then people would go, "Wow, what a great working environment that is." Sometimes people will draw pictures of like this thing called torial and inflation. I don't know what that is.
That's some good stuff. I mean, what?
Mostly sit on your
Hey,
computer.
what's your opinion on
occasionally go to the
Toriel?
break room.
I fucking love Toriel.
Hell yeah!
If I may, Your Honor, I'd like to finish up with one last question before moving to the prosecution.
No.
No.
Alright, you heard the man. Witness. So, early... Your Honor, let it be clear that she said nothing of broken equipment. And not only that, she said that Chet, although a bit of a prankster...
What do you mean she said nothing of... Objection, Your Honor!
She said nothing. She said it was an okay place to work because although the atmosphere... Although the atmosphere wasn't the greatest...
She stated previously, in answer to my question, that broken equipment was being issued to coworkers. I would like to establish in front of the court that broken equipment, combined with Chet, who, let's be real, might not be a good fit for this environment.
Your Honor?
A situation where he isn't performing to his best.
You say it's broken equipment, but notice that when the company bought brand new shoes with brand new shoelaces, they worked just fine. So clearly, maybe the faulty equipment, if it even did exist, was a one-off, as these shoes indicate that the company does buy quality equipment.
Let's ask an expert here.
They were like of moderate quality shoelaces, but I mean, why do we even need shoelaces at an office in the first place?
Company shoes, you know. Maybe it's a benefit. I'm not exactly sure of the inner workings of Dale and Dawson, but I know that they do buy shoes.
Objection!
Whatever it is, it has no relevance.
Attorney, state your case.
No relevance on the court at hand.
You're a real fucking bastard, you know that?
Expert, if I remember correctly, if I read it correctly, your name is Grok? Grok, is this
yeah,
true?
Grok. I am Grok, and I think this is like a 75% chance of truth.
Prosecutor,
I rest my
if you would like
case.
to present your final closing thoughts.
I'm gonna be real with you. They only hired me because I was the cheapest prosecutor to sue. The defense is 100% right here.
I was gonna break
Let's
one
go!
more.
World's worst public defender.
Chet gets off scot-free.
Chet gets to drink another day. What? Is this wand like standard issue?
Can you just keep him like that for the rest of the trial?
Alright,
Then he
done.
can't do his job.
We don't need him to do his job. It'll be fine.
Cheating in Fortnite and being too good. Why is it Evelyn?
I don't know. I would like to accuse John Wick over here for doing something very so heinous and doing something very so criminal. I have never seen something like this in my five minutes of prosecuting so far. It's very, very heinous, and I am very disappointed. I believe everyone else should be disappointed too.
Okay.
Was there actually a crime that was accused there?
He was accused of cheating in the hit game Fortnite.
So this is a cybercrime.
Yes.
Oh shit. It
Real
makes me
life crime.
fucking disgusted!
I have nothing to do with this.
You're representing a monster!
The skin that they were using had some type of interesting back bling, for example. I would like to present this stance.
Okay.
I would like to present this. That John Wick had a katana as the back bling.
Mm-hmm.
Ah, that got me in the eye.
That's fucking rad, man.
And this said katana was very known for certain cheaters like him.
Defense, do you have anything to say? Fucking
Yeah.
throw that at me, bitch.
Oh man,
hey,
the defense
bailiff!
disappeared. Guess he's
Whoa,
guilty.
Bailiff!
Whoa! Whoa!
Oh, alright. I'll give him a chance.
My client couldn't have been there cheating, quote unquote, that day. Due to this big event that happened, this endless eclipse, it caused a power outage. How could my defense even, how could my witness even be on this Fortnite?
You say that happened, but there was actually a cut cable that happened during the time over there. So you're saying if that were to happen, what are the chances that maybe his cable was cut?
That still proves that
That kind of
my-
proves her point and not yours.
there was a power outage and they couldn't be on Fortnite to quote unquote cheat.
What the fuck? Why am I here?
Mr. Truck Driver,
Who are you?
I'm the defense.
Where am I?
You're at a courtroom. Did this eclipse cause you to lose all sense of self?
I feel like it did. There's no way I can explain what I saw.
Did you at the very least see the power cut to the area you were driving through?
Swear to God, if I could.
There
whack
were
you.
no lights. There were no lights anywhere. It was pure darkness.
I could
Then I
whack you,
saw
I
him.
would.
I saw his face. Oh God. Oh God. Oh, please don't make me remember. Ah!
We have a new story.
Well, besides,
Why is this child smoking?
What is the question? What am I
We're-
doing here?
were you not there on the scene of the crime of what happened that day?
Oh yes, I was in your Fortnite lobby.
Yes, you were. And did you notice anything a bit suspicious about about John Wick himself?
I noticed he was running the Goat Simulator skin.
What does this have to do with cheating, Your Honor?
What does this have to do with cheating?
I was positively gooning.
We're not having that.
Oh no.
I think both of our witnesses are fucking insane.
What is this court case even about?
About him cheating in Fortnite, but he couldn't have cheated because there was no power.
Man shot dead in that deadly home
Deadly
invasion.
home invasion. Is that like the Fortnite Family Guy fall?
I feel like this proves that Fortnite is just a deadly game that nobody should play, and my Mr. John Wick here couldn't have played it. And
Prosecutor,
doesn't
can you
really
stop with the fucking paper?
I guess the computers just so happen to have four. Oh dear
Oh,
God.
breaking news.
Another one.
Yeah, that's why I give up.
I think he's given up. I think my client is not guilty.
Fuck you.
Whoa! Abuse of power.
Holy
Bullshit.
shit.
BS.
There's illegal
You're making me
substances.
defend this guy?
What's
All right, everybody, we got a bit of a heavy one today.
Oh no! Fuck.
Now, Mr. Attorney, I expect I expect you to treat this client the same way you would treat any client. No difference in quality of your representation. Is that clear?
Yes, massa.
Yes, man.
What the fuck?
Your Honor.
All right. Yeah.
How are we sure that it was a child he was meeting up with?
All right. State your case.
Let's just say, what if he went there for business reasons? Like, perhaps, I don't know.
What?
He was previously in California, but he came to Pennsylvania to get some of that good-ass Wawa.
We're in Wyoming.
What?
That's where this court is in session.
No, we aren't.
Swear to God, boy, I'm gonna smack you.
I mean, look, okay, how the fuck was I supposed to know we were in Wyoming? I was in Pennsylvania last, and, like, now I'm here? Like,
All right.
I don't have any memory. I never even
Bro,
met
it's
this
literally
guy.
Moon Knight fucking blacking out.
Okay, let's just say, for the sake of the argument, you have a bit of jet lag. Fuck it. Anything goes.
We're doing cross-examination this early?
All right.
Why not?
Movie producer.
I
you-
said I had golf after this.
This
make it
man
quick.
right here, Lightning McQueen, you worked with him, am I correct?
Yeah, that's correct.
If I may, Your Honor, I'd like to present my next piece of evidence to clear up any doubt as to the intentions of defendant's suspicious flight. This half-smoked cigar was found at the scene of the crime, in the home of a minor with McQueen's DNA on it.
Ooh. So you're saying that sometime before or after he met up with the minor, that's when he went to get the Wawa. The two aren't mutually exclusive. He could have done both.
McQueen, where are your receipts?
He's your defendant, why are you asking him?
He's got a point. Hey,
Let me present some evidence, Your Honor.
all right. Oh, nearly gave him the lethal injection. There we go. That's the right button.
You know, that cigarette might have belonged to Mr. McQueen. But I would like to say that in that house, previously, before McQueen was there was a full ashtray.
It still
Okay.
doesn't
So-
explain what McQueen was doing with a minor in their
Also,
own
you're-
home.
You're doubling down the fact that he was in fact in the home with the minor, because you
Well-
admit that he likes cigarettes.
Well, the minor was there, but how are you sure that he wasn't hanging out with the guardian of the minor?
That is true. Do we know if this minor has a guardian?
I will say one thing though. He is not fucking innocent. There's multiple chat logs of everything, and I pretty much have seen everything I need to know. I don't even know
Alright,
why
good
we're
enough
even
for me.
taking this up to court.
No, I had a bunch more, but it seems like the court is pretty set, and I'd like to put the final nail in the coffin. If you would give me the go-ahead.
Sure thing. Let me just make sure I have the right tool.
During Mr. McQueen's arrest, multiple things were found on him. A brick of cocaine, 2 unregistered handguns,
Those were Nerf
and
guns.
They were black
damningly-
Nerf guns
Yeah.
that just so happened to weigh 12 pounds.
most
Yeah.
damningly, a rusty key. Where might this key lead to, you ask? Perhaps the basement of his house.
If you let him walk away, I'll give you this PS5.
Oh shit. See, you say PS5, but the thing is, PS5 ain't got no games.
Hey,
That is
wait,
true.
wait, look,
PS5 doesn't
look.
have any game.
look, okay.
I don't think we need to hear anymore.
Please turn them back. I'm curious.
Alright.
Don't you want to play No Man's Sky in 60 FPS, 4K?
Your Honor, this is
Your Honor.
ridiculous.
I have a PS. I have a computer for that. He's getting the chair.
Let's go!
Molester.
I can't
fuck is that?
Oh my god.
Molesting.
Oh my god.
I don't know if I can defend this. I don't think I can defend this. Tyler, why do you have this on your fucking computer?
All right, Your Honor. Let's just say this man right here, Moe Lester.
He's an ugly looking fella. Anyways, go on.
Let's just say.
Yeah, prosecutor?
Give me a second.
Give him the moment.
I have shit to do.
Yeah, like defend Moe Lester.
You know what? Fuck you.
Oh, who's that what? Who's that?
This right here is a friendship bracelet that was in possession of Moe Lester.
Well, howdy, folks.
Hello, Santa Claus. Quick question. This man here, do you know him?
I must confess I do, sir.
Do you mind telling me how he got that friendship bracelet?
Well, I don't know anything about no friendship bracelet, but I do know where I saw him.
Where'd you see him?
So I work a seasonal job as a Santa Claus at the mall. You know, I get the kids to come up and they tell me what they wish for. And it was at my job that I saw this Moe Lester. He done walk up to one of the girlies. I don't know where her parents were. And so he done put his hands on her. It wasn't in a kind way.
Your Honor, I would like to present some evidence that would help I would like to present some evidence that would help Moe Lester's case.
Go ahead. Let's hear it.
Okay, so I was reviewing my evidence, and I found something that was particularly interesting. That being this party hat. He's bringing a party hat to a mall with the Santa there. Who's to say that he was there purely for touching children? He was.
Fuck it.
He was probably there as part of a job. Like he was probably working as like some like clown or something along those lines, and he was probably entertaining the children. See,
okay.
like why
Alright.
would Moe Lester be here accused? Why would Moe Lester be accused of molesting children when he's clearly helping the homeless orphans by giving them food? Your Honor, I would like to call a witness to the stand. I would like to call the coworker to the stand.
All right.
So,
Hello.
Ma'am, you happen to work with Moe Lester, right?
That's correct, yes.
Can you explain which job you would... I can't take this fucking face seriously. Can you explain what kind of job did you and Moe Lester work at?
We do charity work. So generally, we're a non-profit organization that works with children. Recently, we've been doing a lot of work on the entertainment side of things. We provide supplies, provide people to go and entertain children, especially the needy ones.
Did anything seem out of the ordinary when working with Moe Lester? Did he seem to act like suspicious or dubious around the orphans?
No, never. Moe Lester himself is a father with 2 children.
Okay. I have no further questions, Your Honor.
All right then.
He's a respectable member of our nonprofit.
You might like to say that, but Moe Lester here stubbed his little toe.
Objection, Your Honor. What does this have to do with the case at hand?
Nana boo boo. Nana boo boo.
Your Honor, he's currently acting in contempt of court.
Okay.
This guy is being freaky.
Prosecutor, there is no need for ripping ass in the courtroom.
I have a witness who watched him stub that little toe. Santa Claus, back to the stage!
Well, howdy
All right.
again.
Let's hear it.
I might not be the best person to ask about this, but I got a pretty good look at him as he was running away from the police. You see, he done hear the sirens, and like a guilty person, he started running. He started running so fast that he didn't even notice the bench until he had been slamming his foot against it.
So, Mr. Santa Claus, how are you certain that the police were chasing Moe Lester throughout the mall? The mall is a very crowded place, so how do you know that they were chasing Moe Lester and maybe not another ne'er-do-well?
Well, I don't know that for sure, but I do know that he was running from him.
Are you sure? Yeah, are you sure that he was running away from the police? He may have been running from or to something else.
Well, the police siren started, and he was the first one to start dashing out of there.
I feel like any sane person would any sane person hears the police running into the building. I think any sane person would want to run away from whatever the scene of the crime is for their own safety.
He done starting to sprint, and he didn't stop until he was out of there and into the food court.
Moe runs from child cancer.
Austin, you piece of shit!
Wow, that's pretty interesting. That actually puts a whole new perspective on stuff, actually.
May I present some evidence, Your Honor? An access badge. Now, we figured out where this access badge leads to. It leads to his basement.
His basement?
His basement.
His basement.
I'm sorry. Why would somebody have an access badge for their basement?
Because he was John Hello Neighbor.
What? What?
He has a very convoluted house, you see, sir.
Sir, do you have any other evidence to support the existence of this basement dungeon?
Yes. There's
boy.
actually the door to it is an elevator, which right now is stuck. Yes, that's why the fire department.
Your Honor, if I may, I think it's very impractical that a residential house would have a fucking elevator situated right under it.
Yeah, well, Your Honor, one last thing.
Hmm?
How'd he break this vase? He didn't break that vase. That was in the basement. The kids knocked over the vase. He used that as an excuse.
Sir, what I'm hearing right now is a lot of conjecture. Can you stop fucking throwing shit at me? Your Honor, I might need a few seconds to compile my evidence.
I'm gonna go grab the Wawa from the door.
Yeah, this will give him time to fucking break the fourth wall and go grab his Wawa.
Oh, what's this?
Oh boy, what's this breaking news?
He's not even here for it.
God gives more elevator to heaven for being a saint. See, there it is. How could you say this elevator could not be used to lead into this like random dungeon where where Moe Lester supposedly keeps children.
I'm sorry to think that the journalist.
Are we really using Fox fucking News as our news?
What's wrong with Fox
I'm sorry
News?
to think the
Hey,
journalist
I am an
Fox
unbiased and impartial news representative.
See the breaking. See again. If you compile all three of the breaking news, including the most recent one, I think it's very clear that Moe Lester has a heart of gold. I found here a love letter, not to the coworker, not to Santa Claus, but to I found a love letter to a random lady. This proves that Moe Lester here has a heart of gold and would never hurt anyone. If he even goes through the effort of writing a simple love letter to someone.
Makes me think of something.
What?
It's been oddly, our guy here with the news has been oddly positive about Moe Lester. Could they be
That's what I said too.
in cahoots?
What are you getting at?
Are you saying that the news is working with Moe Lester?
The news is working with Moe Lester.
Do you have any evidence apart from the breaking news? He's just
Santa, back onto the stand.
Oh, I can't stand another
Would
newsletter.
he perhaps?
I suspect he doesn't have affairs of multiple different varieties.
Objection, Your Honor. How the fuck would he maul Santa Claus know this?
Shut the fuck up! I am speaking.
Let him speak.
Hey, when
are
you
doing
see
that.
God himself come down from the heavens and gives a man a fucking
How are
elevator.
we sure that actually happened?
It was
How are
the
we
photos
sure?
in the
Yeah,
news.
there's
The photos
literal-
in the
There
news.
is a thing called
All right,
Photoshop, my friend.
Enough. Enough.
Which, I think in this
I do not get
situation
paid for this
is
job.
the
This is
affluent
fucking volunteer.
Moe
Hey, bailiff.
I have volunteered
Hey, bailiff.
for the press the
Can
same
you quickly
way
kill
Moe
the witness for
volunteers
me?
for children's cancer and working at soup kitchens.
All right. Enough. Enough.
If I would like to present my If I would like to present my closing thoughts, I think the prosecutor's case has been very, very flimsy. It has been based entirely on conjecture and hearsay. Meanwhile, my case has been full of actual evidence to support molester. I can't take this fucking face seriously. I think, I've had actual physical evidence to support my case against molester. Meanwhile, all this fucker has had is conjecture and hearsay. I think his case is very flimsy, and I think you should believe me. That's all. Prosecutor, he works at a non-profit. How much money do you think he makes? Do you think he makes enough money to be paying off the news?
Your Honor, they keep going on about this non-profit. He has been stealing the money from the non-profit. None of that money.
Do you have evidence to support that? That is a whole other case that you're presenting.
I have the coworker. Call the coworker up to the stand. How much money did you actually raise for those kids?
Oh, we've raised plenty of money for the children.
Really?
We have a variety of donors, some wealthy, some not.
How is Moe able to have all of this money?
Now that you mention it, I have always wondered that myself. I always thought that he maybe had some other job, but he doesn't really talk about that.
I'm not helping anybody, okay?
He's helping the defendant.
Prosecutor, I'm gonna need you to shut the fuck up for just a second. Let me ask the witness question here. Where's all this? Who are these said donors that you're mentioning here? Do you exactly name some of them?
I can.
Alright, let's hear it.
Well, first and foremost, we have gotten donations from various news agencies around. They like to be included at our events. Most notably would probably be CNN, MSNBC, Fox News. We also have some independent donors. I think our biggest is a man named by I think it's Jeffrey. I don't know the last name though.
It must be Jeffrey Epstein.
No.
Maybe Jeff Bezos?
Can I quickly counteract this point just once before you present your verdict?
Hurry up.
I think the prosecutor is very clearly trying to derail the conversation at hand. This case has been all about whether or not molester molested someone, and the prosecutor is making this about riches and about us paying off the news, which, by the way, it would make sense that multiple news outlets would donate to a nonprofit in order to get the name of the nonprofit out so they can garner more funds. It would help though.
One last thing. It has already been mentioned that he has had this.
You were saying?
I was saying that he is we've lost the plot essentially, Your Honor.
The news agencies that he has been using to make himself sound like the hero, sound like he has met God, sounds like he was helping disabled homeless orphans, feeding them food, helping run for child cancer awareness.
Stop. We've heard lots of different things here from left to right, and this quorum's looking like a fucking mess. I feel bad whoever's cleaning this up. Wait the fuck up. Either way, I think it's pretty clear, and I heard enough, that Mr. Molester over here, they're fucking disgusting. He's guilty.
Bullshit! This is bullshit to the 10th degree!
No!
God literally gave him an elevator!
An elevator to what? God never said anything like that.
I was so worried. That
Tyler, fuck you for making that image, molester's image. I couldn't focus for the entire trial.
Oh my god.
No.
Your Honor, as we all know, the defendant Joseph Biden, former President Joseph Biden, has been accused of felony tax evasion. Now, I would like to present some evidence that would help my case.
Go ahead, prosecution.
I happen to find within this evidence a water gun. Now, why would someone such as a president keep a water gun with him? If not for some nefarious deed.
Maybe he just likes to have some. Ever think about that?
He's an 80-year-old man. He can't be having fun.
He likes to do water gun wars with with Kamala. Him and Kamala are best buds.
But who's to say the Secret Service or the NRA can't mod this water gun to fire real bullets that he could potentially use against the IRS?
I feel like this is a dumb piece of evidence that he's
Fuck you!
Please hold the profanity while you are in my court.
That's all for
Bailiff,
this
cuff
evidence.
him.
Cuff who?
Cuff the prosecution.
Hey! Wait.
Defense?
Mhm.
Your turn.
You see, my client is just a silly guy. He would never do anything. He would never shoot anyone. He would never do any harm. You see, he did such great and nice things, like giving free hugs to anybody who wanted them. He's a kind man. A kind and selfless individual.
Alright, calling United States President Barack Obama to the stand.
What is bussing my homies?
Would you say that he is a kind and a selfless man?
Kind, I would say yes. However, as the former president of the United States, selfless, I am not 100% sure. Every time we get the legendary loot, he takes it for himself, even though he has some of the best equipment in the game.
Mr. Biden, you can't do that. That's your best friend, Barack Obama.
It's me, the real Barack Obama, not a paid actor.
Your Honor, I would like to present some evidence. Your Honor, are you even paying attention?
Those paper planes remind me of the drone strikes I saw.
In your time, Mr. Barack, did
Go ahead, prosecution.
So it's funny that you mentioned money, because I happened to look through the Federal Reserves and notice that the IRS specifically have received salary cuts. No other department in the presidential cabinet has received salary cuts apart from the IRS. Why would the IRS only be getting tax cuts if not for tax evasion?
I have a very good piece of evidence that would refute
No, you don't.
all of these wonderful claims. The reason only the IRS got these tax cuts is because they kept scaring Mr. Biden with a very scary mask. He was very threatened, and he felt the only way to take power away from them was to take away their money.
Your Honor, I would like to call. Hold on. I would like to call my witness to the stand. That excuse me. My witness
Kamala
happens to
Harris.
be a coworker, but not from the same political party as Mr. Biden. My witness happens to be current U.S. President Donald Trump. I think it would be.
It's a woman.
I think it would be worth it to hear the perspective of Joe Biden from someone that is not a Democrat. Fuck was that for?
Alright. Bailiff, can you handcuff the prosecution?
Hey, wait. I'm the one supposed to be presenting the witness. This is bullshit.
Bully, you can't fight back. You guys put a lot of faith in my voice acting. Hello, everybody. It is me, Mr. Donald Jonathan Trump.
Hello, Mr. President. So you happen to work with the defendant in the past?
Was he the kid in Home Alone, Austin, New York?
He was.
Then yes, I have worked with him.
Have you happened to notice anything suspicious from President Biden while he was in office?
Your
Your Honor, it's clear that the dementia is kicking in. Can you kick him off the stand?
Where's Elon? Grok, help.
At Grok, it is true.
Remember, Trump, how you used to play Fortnite with Mr. Barack and Mr. Biden? You guys are
They
very-
literally turn him into a
yes.
stupid little animal.
I remember playing Fortnite with Biden and Obama.
Go ahead, prosecution.
I was scrolling through my evidence and happened to notice that President Biden has a pair of boxing gloves. Why would he have a pair of boxing gloves why would he have a pair of boxing gloves if not to use on some IRS members?
That just proves my point that the IRS were scary and they tried to scare him with masks. He was trying to defend himself.
True.
Holy
True.
moly.
Huh.
I agree with the journalist.
He agrees that he would.
I don't think you can put that in the video.
Just like censor the images and leave the audience wondering.
Yeah.
Oh, when you censor the images, can you have it just be a picture of Moe Lester?
I'll consider it. I was combing through the evidence, and I happened to find a diary. I turned to page 17 of this diary, and it was labeled for June 14th. And in this page, it explicitly says, I, former U.S. President Joseph R. Biden, want to kill the Internal Revenue Service and commit felony tax evasion.
But it said, please do not read. This is my secret diary. You can't just do that. You can't just read people's secret diaries. My Mr. Joe Biden, he got a very disturbing email from the IRS threatening to take him to court. They said that they were going to accuse him of this very same thing.
I would like to present my final thoughts. I would like to present my closing thoughts before you present your verdict.
Go ahead, prosecutor.
As my closing thoughts, I want the bailiff to know that I'm going to fucking kill him. That is all.
I think the facts are pretty clear. I think this is a classic case of a devolving workplace spat. I think Joe Biden,
Mr. Biden
is guilty.
Let's go!
Of tax fraud.
Fuck yes!
Jenna, I apologize.
Holden, genocide. Alright, so the court of Yo Mama is accusing Holden of genocide, terrorism, infanticide, torture, infanticide, and being too silly.
You did.
Prosecution, you may begin.
I think that's supposed to be something else. I have found a lost shoe. A child's lost shoe.
Ooh.
Found where the defendant was arrested.
Was there anything that actually linked this shoe to my client other than it just being there? Did anybody
Perhaps the
see-
fact that it was found in your client's possession.
You literally just said it was lying at the scene when he was arrested. My client was arrested on the street, not in his house. As seen of the gathering of police officers on the street, it was obvious that's where he was arrested, and not in his house, like the prosecutor claims. I think this shoe evidence is just and nothing that actually links my client to this accusation. I can't pay attention. I hear the snoring.
Stop it!
My
Stop
right-
it!
my-
Stop it! Stop it!
Time to get up. Time to play.
Stop watching your stupid brain rot.
I think that was my fucking my message from earlier.
What do you mean split something in my gate?
Well, he was arrested on the street, and the prosecutor claims that this shoe was found in his possession at his house. However, he also said that it was at the scene of the crime where he was arrested. Therefore, you could conclude he is alleging or saying that the shoe was found in his house, but that couldn't be, as my client was arrested on the street.
Arrested on the street? He was arrested within a home? I'm not going to say it was his home because it wasn't. The fact that the police gathered on the street before going in to arrest him. I mean, where else are they supposed to gather?
That day, he was out at a store using his credit card.
Let's go. Use my credit card.
He was trying to get a coffee. It declined. He was coming home, and on the street, he was arrested by this gathering of police officers.
Santa Claus.
Ho ho ho! Hello!
The real, actual Santa Claus.
Yes, it is me, the real, actual Santa Claus.
Now, Santa, do you recognize this man, the defendant?
Get me out of this room right now. I don't want to be near him.
Oh,
Get me out of
just
the-
one
get me out of
question,
the-
Santa
Get
Claus.
me out! No, I
question,
don't
we
want
can
to be
let you go.
anywhere near
One
him.
question.
Get me out of
One
here!
question.
Yeah, I don't want to be
One
anywhere
question.
near him.
One question. Is he naughty or nice?
Evil.
Well, there you have it, Your Honor.
What makes this the real Santa? What evidence?
Exactly.
Do you have that this is the
How do we
real
know
Santa
this is the
Claus?
real Santa Claus?
I feel
He
like the
flew
real
in
Santa
from the
Claus.
North Pole. Perhaps maybe the reindeers outside in the big sleigh.
I didn't
Judge,
see anything
on
of the
your-
sort.
on your 10th birthday, I gave you $5. And a
Santa
lighter.
doesn't give things on birthdays; he gives them on Christmas.
Exactly.
Santa.
The judge's birthday is Christmas.
Is that true, Mr. Judge?
No, my birthday is on June 17th.
I don't think this is the. Well, obviously, there we go. This is not the real Santa.
I've heard enough.
No, no, no!
Not guilty.
Holy shit. Holy shit.
We're gonna fucking die one day.
Oh my god, that was fucking terrible.
The justice system wins again.
Oh my god.
All it took was Santa being found dead in Detroit.
Peak.
Jesus Christ.
I was going to
Judge
believe that.
Holden.